lesson for today is about arithmetic series. What is arithmetic series? When you say arithmetic series, it is the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence. For example, we have here a given of arithmetic sequence of 3, 7, 11, and then 15. We are going to find for the S sub 4. S sub 4 means the sum of the first 4 terms. Okay? Sum of the first 4 terms. Bakit 4? Bakit 4 terms? Kasi S sub 4 to. Pag S sub 3 yan, sum of the first 3 terms lang. Kung S sub 2 yan, sum of the first 2 terms lang. Ganun lang. So, since S sub 4 to, lahat itong terms na to, which is 4 yung terms natin, i-add natin. So, we have here 3 plus 7 plus 11 plus 15 for us to find S sub 4. Yun lang yan. So, S sub 4 is equal to, if you add 3 plus 7, the answer is 10. Plus 11, the answer here is 21. Plus 15, the answer here is 36. So, that is S sub 4. So, ganun lang kasimple kumuha ng, ganun lang kasimple mag-solve ng arithmetic series. Depende sa inyong kinukuha. Kung S sub 2 yan, ang kukuhanin mo lang ay 3 plus 7. So, that is 10. Kung siya ay S sub 3, you are going to find for the sum of 3 plus 7 plus 11. So, that's simple. Right? Now, let's move with the formula. Let us have the formula for the arithmetic series. So, malaking tulong itong si formula, lalo na kapag ang iyong given ay mga matataas ng numbers. So, hindi mo na kailangan magmano-manong mag-add ng numbers para makuha mo yung kanyang series or yung sum of the terms. So, let's have the first situation. Situation A. So, this formula is for the situation whose given are the first term and the last term. So, given na si first terms at saka si last term, tsaka yung number of terms na hinahanap mo. So, your formula here is S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by a sub 1 plus a sub n. Where, plus po yan, where S sub n is the sum of the terms, n as the number of terms, and a sub 1 is the first term, and a sub n is the last term. So, ito yung situation A, kapag ang given mo ay mayroong first term at saka last term. Let us have the situation B. For the second situation, we have the given of n for the number of terms, a sub 1 for the first term, and d for the common difference. So, that are the given kapag naman ito ang gagamitin yung formula. Your formula is S sub n is equals to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. Alright? So, ito yung gagamitin nyo kapag ang given nyo ay merong n, a sub 1, and common difference. Where S sub n is the sum of the terms, n is the number of terms, a sub 1 is the first term, and d is for the common difference. Example number 1. Find the sum of the first 100 positive integers. So, first positive integers, meaning ito yung mga numbers mo, 1, 2, 3, 4, hanggang 100. Okay? So, that are the first positive integers. So, dito, pili ka kung sa situation A ba o sa situation B ka mamimili ng formula. So, let us have situation A. Okay? Bakit situation A? Kasi meron kang first term, meron ka ring last term. Although, pwede rin naman si situation B. Papakita ko sa inyo kung paano rin gamitin si situation B. Let us use the situation A. Let us have the given. For the given, we have here the number of terms. How many number of terms are involved? So, syempre, 1 to 100 dyan. Therefore, ang number of involves mo is 100. Next, ang first term mo, we have here 1. That is the first positive. Then, for your last term, that is a sub n. Ano yung huli mong term? That is 100. Then, your formula here is S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by a sub 1 plus a sub n. Let us substitute na. So, we have S sub. Ang n natin ay 100 kasi 100 terms yan. Then, we have here 100, yung n, change mo lang, then over 2. Then, multiplied by your first term, we have here 1, plus the last term, we have here 100. That is it. Afterwards, you will just add this one. Ito, divide mo na. 100 divided by 2, that is 50. Multiplied by, this one is 101. Then, just multiply. So, we have S sub 100 is equal to 50 times 101. The answer is 5,050. We're done. So, that is how you get for the sum of the first 100 positive integers. Now, let us apply then yung ating second situation. This is for the first situation, ano? Ito yung situation A. Let us have the situation B. Okay, let us have the given. Ang given natin ay, ang n natin ay 100 pa rin. Ngayon naman, dadagdagan tayo ng common difference. Ang common difference natin ay 1. Bakit 1? You will just subtract 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. That is the common difference. Your first term, we have 1. That is your first term. So, that is it. Meron na tayong given for the situation B. Tingnan natin kung parehas sa magiging sagot niya. So, we have here S of n is equal to n over 2. That's your formula. Multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. So, that's the formula for the second situation. Let us substitute. S of 100 is equal to 100 over 2 times 2 multiplied by 1. That is your first term. Plus quantity, how many number of terms? That is 100. Minus 1 multiplied by d, that is the common difference, which is 1. And close parenthesis. Simplify. 100 divided by 2, we have here 50 times 2 plus 100 minus 1, that is 99 times 1. Then, just add 99 times 1 is 99 plus 2, the answer is 101. So, as you can see, pumunta ulit siya dun sa 50 times 101. So, S of 100 is equal to 5,050. So, we have just the same answer. Yun nga lang, mas madali yung situation A natin. Okay? Basta alam mo kung ano yung kanyang given, meron kang first term at last term, go for situation A. Kung ikaw naman ay wala kang last term, you didn't know the last term, go for situation B. Is it clear? So, same, magkaibang formula, but then we have the same answers. So, depende sa inyo kung ano yung inyong gagamitin na formula. Is it clear? Let us have another example. Alright. Let us have number 2. O nga pala, ma'am, doon po sa naunang examples, pwede ko po bang manu-manuhin siya? Yes, po pwedeng manu-manu siya. Kuya, add mo siya from 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 hanggang mag plus 100 ka. Okay, so pwede yun manu-mano. Kung matyaga ka mag-manu-mano. So, syempre, doon ka na sa may formula, diba? Okay, balik tayo kay number 2. Given the sequence 1, 4, 7, 10, we are going to find for S sub 25. So, dito, we didn't know the last term. Okay? So, paano mo kukuhanin ngayon kung wala kang last term? So, syempre, ang gagamitin mo ay si situation letter B. So, si formula B ang gagamitin mo. Formula B. So, sino nga ba si formula B? So, that is S sub n is equals to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. So, ito yung pinaka-appropriate para hindi mo kuhanin si last term. Okay? So, ang given mo, let's have the given, ang number of terms mo, ilan? We have here 25. So, that is your n. Your first term ay, what is it? We have here 1. And then, for the common difference, just subtract 10 minus 7. The answer is 3. 7 minus 4. The answer is 3. So, your common difference is 3. That is it. Then, you will now substitute your formula to your given. So, S sub, change n into 25 is equals to 25 over 2 multiplied by 2 times your first term, we have here 1, plus your n is 25, then minus 1, then multiplied your d, that is common difference, which is 3. Then close. Then it is equal. You cannot divide 25 to 2, kaya sulat mo na lang ulit yan. 25 over 2. Just copy. So, 2 times 1, we have here 2, plus 25 minus 1, that is 24. Multiplied it by 3. Next, multiply mo muna to. Ito, copyhin mo lang. 25 over 2 times 2 plus 24 times 3. The answer here is 72. Ayan na. Then, add mo to. We have here 25 over 2 multiplied by 2 times 2 plus 72. The answer here is 74. Then, lagay ka lang over 1 dyan. Then, cancellation tayo. So, since ito si 25 and 2, we cannot cancel it. Pero si 2 and 74 po pwede. They are divisible by 2, kaya ito magiging 1 na. Then, 74, just divide it into 2. The answer is 37. Then, just multiply mo lang si 25 multiplied by 37. If you multiply it, S sub 25 is equal to 925. So, that is it. We're done. So, that is how will you find for the S sub 25 of this sequence. Pwede ka rin magmano-mano dyan. So, paano ka magmamano-mano? So, kuhanin mo hanggang 25 terms. So, 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16 plus 19 plus 22 plus 3 lang ka ng plus 3 hanggang makaabot ka sa pinaka 25th term. Then, add mo siya lahat. Then, makukuha mo rin si 925. Yun nga lang, napakatagal para doon sa part na yon. So, mas maganda na kung gagamit ka ng formula. Alright? Let us have another example. Number 3. Find the sum of the first 100 positive multiples of 3. So, dito, let us find out yung given. So, dito hindi mo makikita talaga yung last term niya. Kaya, common difference at saka ano ang kukunin mo dito. First term at saka number of terms. So, let us have the given. So, your first term here, since first 100 positive integers, so, pinakaunang multiples of 3 is 3. Then, afterwards, the number of terms ay ilan? We have here 100. And then, for the common difference is what? So, we have also 3. Bakit also 3? Kasi divisible by 3. So, yun yung mga 3, 6, 9, 12. The sequence here is 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on and so forth. So, dahil siya ay multiples of 3. So, nga lang, hindi natin alam kung what is the last term for that. Okay? So, we are going to use situation B. So, letter B, formula tayo. So, your formula is S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 multiplied by t. Here. So, we have here S sub, how many terms? We have here 100. And then, 100 divided by 2. Then, 2 times. What's the first term? We have here 3. Plus, quantity, how many terms ulit? We have here 100 minus 1. Then, your common difference, we have here 3. Then, 100 divided by 2, we have here 50. Just copy. 2 times 3, we have 6. 100 minus 1, we have here 99. Then, multiply it by 3. If you multiply 99 times 3, the answer is 297. This one, just copy. So, I have 6 plus 297. This one, you will just add this one. So, it is equal to 50 multiplied by 6 plus 297. That is 303. Afterwards, you will multiply 303 to 50. So, we have here S of 50 is equal to 15,150. This is the sum of the numbers, first 100 positive multiples of 3. Is it clear? Let's have another one. Number 4. Find the sum of odd integers from 1 to 100. So, dito, kailangan alam mong intindihin yung question. Odd integers daw from 1 to 100. Ano-ano ba yung mga odd integers? Okay, so, since from 1 to 100, mag-i-start ka kay 1 hanggang 100. Lahat ng integers from 1 to 100. So, you're given here, if you have your first term, that is your first term, we have here 1. Mag-start kay 1. Okay? So, ngayon, ano kaya yung huling number na odd integers na hanggang 100? So, kailangan alamin niyo yun. So, your last term would be 99. Diba? 99. Kasi hindi mo pwede si 100. Kasi si 100 ay even integer siya. Is it clear? So, meron tayong first term at saka last term. Ngayon, ang tanong, how many terms are there from 1 to 100? So, kailangan alam mo kung ilan terms yan. So, syempre, skip counting tayo ng by 2s yung skip tayo. 1, 3, 5, 7. So, 1 to 100, by 2 siya. So, 100 divided by 2, the answer is 50. So, this one is 50. So, dito, pwede natin gamitin si situation letter A. So, we have S sub n is equals to n over 2 multiplied by A sub 1 plus A sub n. O, diba? Yung madaling way na. So, S sub, ang n natin ay 50. S equal to 50 divided by 2 times. Ang first term natin ay 1 plus, ang last term natin is 99. 50 divided by 2, we have here 25, multiplied by 1 plus 99, that is 100. Then multiply. So, S sub 50 is equals to 2,500. That is it. Pwede ko kaya i-apply dyan yung isang formula? Yes. Basta makuha mo si common difference. So, yung may first term ka, which is 1. May number of terms ka, which is 50. Then, meron kang common difference. Ano yung common difference niya? Kasi, ang ating given ay 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on and so forth. Obviously, when you subtract it, the answer is 2. Ayan na. So, kapag ginamit mo to, so, syempre, ang magiging sagot mo pa rin is 2,500. Is it clear? So, that's number 4. Next tayo, let us have number 5. Number 5. Find the sum of numbers multiples of 3 from 15 to 45. Sabi niya, multiples of 3. So, syempre, dapat divisible by 3. Simula kay 15 to 45. As you can see, dito, pwede nating makuha yung first term at last term din. Yan. Basta meron kang from to 2, pwede mong kuhanin si first term at saka si last term. So, we have here your first term. Obviously, ang first term mo is 15. Kasi si 15, you can divide 15 to 3. So, that is your first term. And then, for your last term, that is A sub n, the answer here is 45. The answer is 45. Bakit 45? Kasi, pwede mo siyang maging last term. Yun nga lang, we didn't know how many number of terms are there from 15 to 45. Okay? From 15 to 45. So, how will you do that? Paano mo makukuha ngayon yung n mo? Okay. So, for us to find it, we need to have your common difference. Your D. So, ang common difference natin, since multiples of 3, divisible by 3. Then, apply mo ngayon si arithmetic sequence. Natatandaan? Ang arithmetic sequence natin is A sub n is equals to A sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times D para makuha mo yung n. Okay? Ang last term mo ay si 45. Just apply here. Substitute. Ang first term mo, we have here 15 plus quantity. How many number of terms? That is missing. N minus 1. Then, your common difference is 3. Yan. Then, this one, transpose mo na to the other side. So, we have here 45. So, si positive becomes negative 15. It is equal to, ito multiply, n times 3, that is 3n. 3 times negative 3, that is negative 3. Then, just subtract. 45 minus 15. The answer here is 30. Ayan. Then, eto, equal na natin. Equals to 3n minus 3. Itong negative 3, transpose mo sa kabilang side. So, negative becomes positive. So, that is 30 plus 3 na. Equals to 3n. Then, ayan na. So, 30 plus 3. Solve natin dito. 30 plus 3, the answer is 33. Is equals to 3n. Then, divide both sides by 3. By 3, cancelled out. Your n is equals to 11. Okay? So, i-apply nyo yung una nyo natutunan dun sa ating unang lesson kung paano natin makukuha yung n kapag ang nawawala natin is the number of terms. Then, since we have now your n, which is 11, punta ka na dun sa ating formula. Yung merong last term at saka first term. Mas madali yun eh. n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Ito yung mas madaling way. So, we have here 11. That is your n. Divide by 2. Multiplied by your first term, we have here 15. Plus 45. Your last term. Just add it. 15 plus 45, the answer is 60. So, just copy this one kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng i-divide na. Times 60. Tsaka ka mag-cancellation. Si 60 at tsaka si 2, divisible. So, ito magiging 30. So, this one becomes 11 multiplied by 30. 11 times 30, the answer here is S sub. It becomes S sub 11. Answer is 330. Number 6. Find the sum of the numbers between 1 and 81 which are divisible by 4. Okay. So, ngayon, ang term natin ay between. Ibig sabihin, nakapagitna siya kay 1 and 81 na dapat ay divisible by 4. So, kailangan mahanap natin kung sino nga ba si first term at si last term dyan na divisible by 4. So, let us have the given. So, our given for the first term, obviously, what is the first term from 1 to 81 na divisible by 4? So, we have here 4. Diba? And then, for the last term, pinakamalapit na divisible by 4 kay 81, we have here 80. Okay? If you divide 80 to 4, the answer is 20. Tama ba? Then, hindi ulit natin alam yung number of terms. So, dito, kapag inisip mo, 20 yan, number of terms dyan. Paano kung hindi mo maisip? So, proceed ka dun sa ating steps na by using arithmetic sequence. Yung a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. So, ang common difference mo dyan, obviously, ay 4. Kasi divisible by 4 yung ating given. So, we have here a sub n. Last term. What is our last term? Ang last term natin is E80 is equal, the first term we have here 4 plus quantity. Ang n natin ay nawawala. N minus 1, then ang d mo ay 4. Then, si 4, lipat mo doon. So, magigitong 80 minus 4 is equal to, ito, distribute, becomes 4n, then negative 4 minus 4. Then, yung negative 4, pwede mo nang ilipat doon. Lipat na natin. So, magiging siyang 80 minus 4 plus 4 is equals to 4n. You can see, negative 4 plus 4, 0 na yan. Kaya matitira na lang ay si 80 is equals to 4n. Just divide both sides by 4. Cancelled out 4. Ang n mo ay magiging 80 divided by 4. The answer is 20. Diba? Sabi sa inyo, we have here 20. Afterwards, move tayo sa formula. S sub n is equals to n over 2 multiplied by a sub 1 plus a sub n. So, we have your S sub 20 is equals, ang n mo ay 20 over 2 multiplied by 4 plus, ang last term mo ay 80. Yan. So, it is equals to, this one becomes 10 times 4 plus 80, that is 84. Then, just multiply. So, we have here S sub 20 is equal to 840. We're done. Okay? So, ganun lang. So, try lang ng try hanggang sa masanay. Diba? Okay, isa pang example. So, paano naman kapag ganyan ang given mo? So, 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 7 and so forth plus 49 plus 53. Okay, so dito, meron ka uling first term, meron ka ring ulit last term. Yun nga lang, wala ka ulit number of terms, kung ilan sila lahat. So, para makuha mo, pwede mo na manu-manuhin, find the common difference, and add hanggang makarating ka kay 53. Then, count mo lahat yon para makuha mo yung number of terms. Siyempre, wag ka na mag-ganon. Kuha na tayo by using arithmetic sequence. So, let us have your given now. Your first term, we have here 1. Your last term, we have here 53. Then, your common difference is, just subtract 5 minus 1, we have here 4. That's your common difference, 4. Then, si n ay missing ulit. So, we have here a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. Then, substitute. Ang last term mo ay 53. Just write here 53 equals. Your first term, we have here 1. Plus, ang n mo ay nawawala, minus 1, then ang d mo ay 4. That's the common difference. Then si 1, lipat mo na sa kabilang side. 53 minus 1 na yan is equal to, ito, just distribute. 4n minus 4. Then si 4, lipat mo na sa kabilang side. 53 minus 1, then magiging plus 4 is equal to 4n. So, 53 minus 1, that is 52, plus 4, that is 56, is equal to 4n. Then, you will just divide it by 4. By 4. Cancel out 4. So, your n is becomes 56 divided by 4. The answer here is 14. So, that is your n. Meron ka ng n. So, since meron ka ng n, proceed ka na dun sa formula letter A natin. So, that is S sub n is equals to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. So, S sub 14 is equals to 14 over 2 times, ang first term mo, we have here 1 plus 53. 14 divided by 2, that is 7. Times 1 plus 53, that is 54. Then, 54 times 7. So, S sub 14, the answer is 378. So, this is now your final answer. So, as you can see, iba-iba situation yung binibigay ko sa inyo, ha? Para alam nyo kung paano siya gawin. Kasi, iba-iba rin yung situation na ma-encounter nyo kapag kumukuha kayo ng sum of the arithmetic sequence. Let us have the last example. Number 8. Find the sum of the first 20 terms of the sequence negative 16, negative 20, and then negative 24. So, let us have. So, the first 20 terms. Wala tayo last term. So, dito, pwede natin gamitin yung situation B natin. So, your first term here, we have here negative 16. Then, the number of terms, 20 terms. Sum of the first 20 terms. So, we have here 20. And then, for your common difference, so you are going to subtract negative 24 minus negative 20. The answer here is positive, negative 4. That is your common difference, negative 4. So, dito, add ng negative 4 hanggang sa 20 terms, then add mo siya. So, makukuha mo na siya by using mano-mano. Pero by formula, ito siya. So, S sub n is equals to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 multiplied by d. So, S sub, what is your n? Ang n natin ay 20 terms. So, 20 divided by 2 times, ang first term natin ay negative 16 plus quantity, ang n natin ay 20 minus 1 times, ang d natin ay negative 4. So, it is equal to 20 divided by 2, that is 10. Then, 2 times negative 16, that is negative 32, plus 20 minus 1, that is 19, times negative 4. Then, afterwards, you are going to multiply this one. So, we have here 10 times negative 32 plus 19 times 4. Answer here is negative 76. Alright? Then, since pareha silang negative, you are going to add. So, that is 10 times, just add, negative tayo, that is 108. Then, you will just multiply. Negative 108 times 10, so S sub 20, the answer here is negative 1,080. Okay na. So, that is your final answer. Okay? So, hopefully, nagets po ang ating lesson today. So, medyo mahaba yung lesson, pero binigyan ko naman kayo ng iba't ibang klase ng situation sa pagkuha ng sum of the arithmetic sequence or the arithmetic series. So, balik-balikan nyo lang yung mga examples para naman yung mga situations o examples na meron kayo ay makuha ninyo. So, thank you for listening!